Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. And welcome to Sing with Suzi. My name is Suzi Shelton, and I'm so happy to see you here with us today. It's also Indigenous Peoples Day, so happy Indigenous Peoples Day. This is a day to honor the Native American peoples and their histories and cultures. So, in that regard, today's show is about nature, and we are going to be celebrating nature in many different ways. One way is that our special guest today is my friend Jen from Play, Create, Build with Jen and Teaching Beyond the Square. And she's going to be here showing us ways to think outside of the box and ways to use nature to involve children in open-ended play. Jen Carvajal is the Senior Educational Director of Teaching Beyond the Square and has a passion for literacy, emergent curriculum, and open-ended learning experiences. And she'll be with us in just a few minutes. I also want to tell everybody that today's show is sponsored by our friends at Teaching Beyond the Square. And Teaching Beyond the Square, let's see if I can find their logo here. There we go. And Teaching Beyond the Square is helping children think outside of the box. And you can find out more about them at teachingbeyondthesquare.org. So wonderful. I can't wait to bring my friend Jen to our Sing with Suzi screen and to see what she's going to ask us to do. So we're going to go ahead and get started in just a few minutes, just in case you are just joining us for the first time. We are growing. Sing with Suzi is being viewed and listened to in over 70 countries around the globe. And on Sing with Suzi, we celebrate diversity from all backgrounds and abilities, and everyone is welcome here. So welcome, friends. Let's go ahead and get started. If you would like, you can go ahead and type in your child's name so that I know who's here. We are going to start with the song about nature. There are 4 words that I want you to listen for. The first word is the word tree. And when you hear the word tree, if you could make a tree with your arms, that would be great. Any way you think a tree would go. Penny, you can do this as well. Or Penny might just take a little nap and keep watch outside the window. So the first word is tree. The second word is bird. You can move your arms like a bird. If you have a dancing scarf, you can use a dancing scarf to fly like a bird. The third word is whale, and you can make a whale with your body any way that you think a whale would move or dive into the ocean. And the last word is fox, and you can make some fox ears maybe, or you can sneak like a fox, or maybe make some whiskers like a fox. It's up to you. Those are the 4 words to listen for. Also, if you have any shakers or instruments around, you're always welcome to play along with me. I have an interesting instrument here. This is called a kazoo. Very good. I'll be using my kazoo. If you have a kazoo at home, go ahead and get it ready. And if you don't have a kazoo at home, that's okay. You can just put your fingers together like this, put it right in front of your mouth, and you can mimic that sound of the kazoo. Do, 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 just like that. All right, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and sing along to The Grass is Always Greener. And this is a great song to get those shakers ready. Shake. I am a tree. I am strong and I'm still and I'm growing super tall and I can see the world. But what I really want to be is a bird. I am a bird. I am free and I fly and I soar about the sky and I can feel the sun. But what I really want to be is a whale. Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. The grass is always greener on the other side. Oh me, oh my, you know the grass is always greener on the other side. I am a whale. I can dip and I can dive and I can throw my body wild and I can touch the sea. What I really want to be is a fox. I am a fox. I can run and I can crawl and I can sneak under a wall and I can smell the earth. But what I really want to be is me. Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. The grass is always greener on the other side. Oh, me, oh, mine. Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. I am strong like a tree, free like a bird, wild like a whale, and sneaky like a fox. And I can see and feel, touch and smell it all, because I am me, and that's all I need to be. Oh, the grass is always greener on the other side. The grass is always greener on the other side. Oh, me, oh, mine. Oh, the grass is always greener. The grass is always greener on the other side. Here we go. The grass is always greener. Good job, everybody. Thanks for singing and dancing along and kazooing along if you had your kazoos ready. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to Sing with Suzi and happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Today we have a whole show about nature. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to be bringing to the stage my friend Jen from Play, Create, Build with Jen and Teaching Beyond the Square, helping children think outside of the box. Now, Jen gave me and Penny and Cinnamon Bear an assignment last week. And the assignment was to go on a nature walk. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that nature walk right now. And then afterwards, we'll regroup and we'll meet up with Jen. Here we go. was a great time exploring, right, Penny? And Cinnamon Bear was with us. Right now, Cinnamon Bear is in an after-school program, but when he was with us last week, we found such amazing things right in front of our eyes inside Prospect Park. That's right in Brooklyn, New York, where we live. And so then I got together with my friend Jen from Teaching Beyond the Square, and this is what happened. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm really excited because you gave me and Cinnamon Bear and Penny an assignment, and it had to do with nature. Can you tell our audience what was the assignment?
Yes, so we had to go outside, or you and Penny and Cinnamon Bear, I asked you to go outside and take a nature walk and see what you could find. And every little thing is something interesting to find. And so we trust when we go outside that there will always be something interesting there. And I can't wait to hear what you found. I also went on a nature walk in my backyard, and I found all kinds of things I can't wait to share with you.
We found, I'll start with these leaves. We have 2 large green leaves.
I'm gonna share, I don't know if mine's the same shape as yours, but I also found some big green leaves, and I was wondering what trees these were from. But I think they're different than yours, Susie.
I think you're right, they're different. They're the same color, but different shape.
Yeah.
Then we found some sticks. So we have different sizes. And
can I share with you some of my sticks? I also found these just like yours.
Great.
I found some little ones in different sizes as well.
Great.
I have to show you this, Susie. Look at this humongous stick I found. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was so big and I loved picking it up.
And we found a piece of bark from a tree. So we have that as well. So it's a little different than a stick.
Mine is very different than yours. I also found bark, but look at this one.
Wow, what's on that?
I think it has some moss on it.
Ooh.
God, it's like a little furry.
And then lastly, we found some pine cones, and some of them even still had some pine stuck to them. Some of them are a little sticky with sap. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those.
I did not find any pine cones, but I did find some acorn tops.
Oh, wow.
They're a little similar. There's a double one.
Nice.
And some single ones here, but I didn't find any pine cones. You were lucky to find those.
Yeah, so now what do we do?
Well, so now what I like to do is just kind of arrange my materials and play with them and kind of put them together in different ways, take them apart and just see what they like to do.
Okay. And should we talk to each other during this time?
It's actually okay to be quiet. So if you want to say something, you can, but it's also okay to just be quiet and we play and explore on our own. But it's always nice to know you're right there. So we're kind of doing it together, but on our own.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. Susie, I found these little keys and it just pricked me.
Oh no! My fingers are getting sticky from the sap of the pine cones too.
So this is one of the reasons I love not using glue and tape, because we had some ideas and then we can clean them up and do it again in a different way, and keep trying and redoing it and revising it and rethinking it. And you can use the materials over and over again. That was so fun.
This was so fun. Also, I realized that as I started making one thing, or I started working with the materials in one way, I thought of other ideas and wanted to try out different things.
But I think, and one of the things we wanted parents to know is that it's really important to praise the effort and what we're doing along the way. And it's less about what it looks like at the end and all the learning that we're doing while we go along. The balancing and the stacking and the arranging and the feeling and the touching and all of that is so much more valuable than what it looks like at the end. Because even though you and I are left with different things at the end, we made so many things along the way.
That's right. That's a really good thing to know. It's not about the product, it's about the process.
The other thing I just want to tell, friends that are going on a nature walk, I tried really hard not to pick anything. I really just picked up things that were already on the ground. So if there was a leaf in a tree, I left it because that belongs to the tree.
Well, thank you so much, Jen. This was so inspiring, and I can't wait to see you again, and we'll encourage our audience to do other things and other ways to think outside of the box. So thank you so much.
Thanks for playing with me today, Susie. I had so much fun.
I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Yay! Thank you, Jen, for playing with me. And I still have some of my pine cones here so that when Cinnamon Bear gets home from his after school program, I'm going to lay out all of the materials that we collected, the pine cones and the sticks and the leaves. And we're just going to see what Cinnamon Bear can come up with. And parents, you can do the same thing with your kids. You can go on a nature walk, and I'd love to know what you find on your nature walk. You can just explore some of the things. And Jen said, don't pick anything off of the trees, but whatever is already on the ground is available for picking up and exploring. And I'd love to know what you found on your nature walk. So for the next show, if you go on a nature walk and you find some amazing things you want to share with us, go ahead and send those pics to me at susie@suzishelton.com, and we can show them on another episode and explore some different things on your nature walk. So wonderful. Thank you so much to Jen, and thank you to Teaching Beyond the Square for allowing us to think outside the box and for sponsoring our show. All right, so because today is Indigenous Peoples Day and we have a nature theme going on, I have another instrument that I wanted to share with you that my mom sent me. Does anybody know what this is called? That's right. It's called a rain stick. And Native Americans have used rain sticks to entice the rain gods to bring rain. Although we've had a lot of rain lately, rain sticks are traditionally made from dried cactus stems or even stems of bamboo. And if you watched my show last year, my cousin Ethan was on our show from Ethan's Cabin, and he introduced us to the beautiful sounds of the rain stick. And he'll be back again pretty soon in a few weeks to share another instrument with us. But because we have just called the rain, let's go ahead and do a little dancing along to Raindrop. And if you feel like standing up on your feet, go ahead and stand up on your feet. Here we go. Up. And here we go. Okay. We're having a little technical issue here. Let's try it again. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. All right. Just a little volume issue. And here we go. I felt a raindrop upon my head. I better run. And we went running down the sidewalk, tearing down the street, running past the pigeons, lined up nice and neat, running like the wind that blew upon her face, laughing as the raindrops came down. I felt a raindrop upon my head. I looked above me. Here's what I said: the rain is coming, no time to waste. We better run, yeah. Raining, pouring, the old man is snoring. It's raining, pouring, the old man is snoring. We went jumping over puddles and tiny little streams, started out as giggles, quickly turned to screams, shivering as the water soaked into our skin, laughing as the raindrops came down. I felt a raindrop upon my head. I looked beside me. Here's what you said: the rain is coming, no time to waste. We better run, yeah. Raining, pouring, the old man is snoring. It's raining, pouring, the old man is snoring. It's raining, pouring, the old man is snoring. It's raining, pouring. Wait, give me your umbrella. That's your rain stick. Nice, everybody. Even Penny woke up for that one, huh, Penny? All right, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme for the day is nature, and I have some other leaves here that have some bright colors. So this one is red. Very good. And does anybody know this color? Orange. And what about this color? Yellow. Yes, just like the sun. And this one? Brown, just like Penny and Cinnamon Bear. And green, which is actually Cinnamon Bear's favorite color. So we're going to do a song called Leaves Are Falling. You can make leaves with your hands just like this and see if you can have them fall down to the ground. That's it. Make your hands nice and flat like a leaf. Leaves are falling, leaves are falling to the ground, to the ground. Red and orange and yellow, red and orange and yellow, green and brown, green and brown. Let's do that again. Just have to pick up a leaf, make your hands nice and flat. Leaves are falling, leaves are falling to the ground, to the ground. Red and orange and yellow, red and orange and yellow, green and brown, green and brown. Excellent. Good job, everyone. We have some very special guests joining us on Wednesday's show, and they are going to be here to reveal a brand new music video and song for Halloween called Queen of Halloween. It's my friend Flor Bromley and Genevieve Goings. I'll get to meet Genevieve for the first time. Flor has been here a couple of times on Sing with Suzi, so I can't wait to invite her back to the stage along with Genevieve. And they're going to share with us their new song, Queen of Halloween, which also has a music video along with it. and that will be on Wednesday's show. Also, just want to let everybody know that our series Lollapalooza is still happening every Thursday until October 27th, and that is an in-person show at the Old Stone House and JJ Byrne Playground right here in Park Slope, Brooklyn, along with our friends at Park Slope Parents and the Old Stone House. And it's sponsored by Lalo. So please join us for that if you are local and in the area. And again, I just want to tell everybody that very, very soon, in fact, it's this Sunday, I'll be performing with my friend Fuchs and at the Jewish Museum on Sunday, October 16th at 10:30 a.m. Tickets are still available, but they're going fast, but you can get them on thejewishmuseum.org. So I hope you'll join us for that fun show celebrating nature and family and community. We're also going to be sharing our song together. Finally, for the first time, we'll be singing Party Monsters together. So if you're in the New York City area, please join us for that show. That will be happening this Sunday, October 16th. So thank you so much, friends, for joining me today. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. Thank you again to our sponsors at Teaching Beyond the Square and to my friend Jen for Play, Create, Build with Jen for teaching us how to think outside of the box. And I will see everybody again, hopefully on Wednesday. I'm sending you, and so is Penny, so much love and so much support from our couch and our living room in Brooklyn to wherever it is that you're watching. And if you do go on a nature walk this week, don't forget to send me some pictures. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next time.